We'll do this every Monday and Friday, but this week is special. So if you want to skip ahead a couple of minutes, go ahead. I'm going to wait for everybody to get on. Good morning, good morning. Come on in, everybody. Hey, Instagram. So for those of you that are new, hi. I do this every Monday and Friday. This is our weekly tarot reveal. So what I'm doing is I'm on Instagram here and TikTok here. And what I'm going to do is we're going to look at every day, probably up until Monday. Normally I do this on Mondays and Fridays, but this is special because of the holidays. So what we're going to do today, I'm like, what is today? Today's Wednesday. So we're going to look at Wednesday through probably Monday. And I'll probably be on Monday morning. We'll see. Oh, it's evening in India. Oh, my sister lives in India. So good evening. Good morning to everyone else. So we're going to get started in just a second. Like I said, this is the weekly tarot reveal. This is where we're going to pull cards for each day so we know what is coming up with the energy, how we can best navigate it, and that way we can use the energy to our own benefit, all right? Sorry, I got a piece of buzz. Good morning, good morning. If you have questions, feel free to ask questions. This is a collective reading, okay? It's not a personal reading. Oh, my Christmas was awesome. Thank you. So what we're going to do first, we're gonna align the root chakra, okay? We, especially with the holidays, things have been a little bit crazy. So what we want to do is when we want to attune to the root chakra, because that's where that's where we have our solid foundation. That's where the I am is. This is where we, we feel safe and secure. We feel in our body. All right. And when we're having to deal with a lot of people, sometimes that can be knocked off kilter because we let other people's energy influence us. We shouldn't, but we do, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to do the tuning fork right quick. All you need to do is just hear it and your body will attune to the frequency. Okay. Just enjoy it. It's less than a minute and then we'll get started with the reading. Okay. Here we go. Just breathe. There we go. See? Simple pimple. It's those little things that we can do to keep our energy aligned. Sorry, y'all. Keep going crooked on here. I guess you're going to be lopsided today. Good morning, Miss Denise. Good morning, Christina. So for those of you who have expressed interest in my power coaching, you need to make sure that you complete your application. I've had so many people submit an application that is not complete. If it's not complete, you're not going to get a spot in my power coaching and you're not going to get an interview. Okay, I just wanted to put that out there first so I didn't forget. But yeah, I've had so many people submit applications and they're not done. So, all right, let's get our fairy blessing and then we're going to pick our deck that we're going to read from. Or y'all are going to pick the deck. Let's see what our fairy blessing is today. This is going to cover today through next Monday. We have, a blessing of the butterfly queen. Look at this. Okay. A blessing of the butterfly queen. She's number 3. So 3 is about communication and expression. It is your thoughts and your communication, your choices have expressed something. They have created something. So let's see. I'm sorry, Instagram, that y'all are so crooked. Let's see if I can fix this. It's this stupid holder that is sucking. Sorry, TikTok. Let's try that. Stay. So let's get the book right quick. We're going to get some insight, and then we're going to get into the tarot. Okay, so a blessing of the butterfly queen is a fairy gift of graceful change and transfiguration, which is perfect because last week, when we did the reading for up until today, we had today the death card. Okay, so the death card is all about transformation, transfiguration. One door closes, so another door opens. The death card was in reverse, indicating that what has already closed is creating new opportunities. It's creating new openings for you. Okay, if you resist these closings, then you're going to delay any openings. Okay, so it says, to you is granted the fairy gift of transformation and change. Your life is rebecoming, and all obstacles will be broken through until you take flight into the life you have recreated so courageously. The fairies are gifting you with all you need to move through a time of great expansion, change, growth, and tumult with integrity, grace, and tenacity. Your time to be reborn is approaching, and the Butterfly Queen will be with you as you transform to reshape your life. As you change, even as you struggle at times, you will inspire and grow and rework your life in magical ways. So this is just telling you that, hey, you're going through a period of change and transformation. We are moving from one vibration, which is the collective 7 year, okay, into the collective 8 year. If you don't know what that means, let's talk about it right quick. So the collective 7 year is 2023, okay? We're in that vibration of 7. Next year, 2024, when you add 2 plus 2 plus 4, that equals 8. So we're in a collective 8 vibration, okay? 7 is the spiritual number. It's us going through awakenings. It's us searching for more information that we feel like has been hidden from us. It's wanting to explore the deeper meanings of ourselves and life, all right? So now we're going into the collective year 8. 8 has to do with finances, okay? It has to do with your financial health. So either you're going to have like great financial abundance, or you're going to struggle big time financially. Now, the thing is, that's up to you, okay? So what you want to do is you want to heal your relationship with yourself, which then heals your relationship with money, because when you heal your relationship with self, you are no longer feeling unworthy. You're no longer putting up blocks to the money. It just flows in naturally. Money is just a byproduct of our own self-worth, okay? So this is why, as we're going in from a year 7 to a year 8, we want to really focus on this transformation. You know, who am I going to be this year? Who am I changing into? What is the highest expression of my divinity? And then money just flows. It just does, okay? I'm excited for it too. The Tower was in reverse on Monday. Yeah. Okay, so let's pick our tarot deck that we're going to use. Your personal is at a 9. Ooh, interesting, Denise. Okay, so we can choose the Red Fairy Tarot, deck 1, or the, oh shoot, I forgot what it's called, or this deck, deck 2. Was it Heaven and something deck? I don't know. 1 or 2? Y'all tell me in the comments. Uh-oh, we got a balance going in TikTok. So deck 1 or deck 2? Y'all vote. Okay, Instagram likes the 1. Okay, TikTok's coming in hot with the 1s now. 1 or 2? The reason why I have you pick is because your energy is going to be more into the deck that you collectively pick. So it looks like 1s are winning it for sure. This is a great deck. They both are. Okay, looks like 1s have it, so we're going to use the Red Fairy Tarot. Let me cleanse it and get it shuffled for us. So we already looked at today's energy last week, okay? Today's energy is the Death card in reverse. So like I said, this is going through a transformation. This is doors that have closed are now becoming doors that are opening. It is maybe not going to be a quick process for everyone, especially if you resist it, but it is stating that Doors are opening, so don't be afraid. We have new, fresh energy every single day, okay? All right. Let's see what else. What do we need to know for this upcoming week? Like I said, I'm going to normally only do Monday through Thursday and then Friday through Sunday, but with the holidays here, I had to do it differently. So we're going to look at Thursday, since I already did today's last week. We're going to look at Thursday through Monday, okay? So let's see what we need to know for this week. And after I pull tarot, I'll pull more oracle to get further messages. Okay, so tomorrow's energy. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. We have 2 major arcana in a row. So last week on Monday, we had the Tower in reverse. Then we had the 10 of Pentacles. And then we had the Death card in reverse. Now we have the High Priestess. Look at this. The High Priestess is telling you that when you have done the work, then you get access to what is behind the veil. Then you get access to the hidden knowledge that we need in order to transform our lives. This is you elevating your energy to this High Priestess energy, okay? Hang on. It's blocking messages. Y'all stop. Don't come on here and ask for follows. Like, seriously? Build your own account. We're not going to spam my chat with asking for follows. That's weird. Anyways, thank you, Instagram, for being chill. So the High Priestess is all about being in that balanced energy and knowing who's in power. It's that feminine receptivity type of energy. It is the psychic energy as well. So you may tomorrow have some sort of psychic like awareness come in. You might have this light bulb moment of, oh, okay, this is the direction that I'm meant to go. You might receive some sort of prophetic dream, or somebody might approach you with a message where you're like, oh, that's, you know, that I was meant to hear that. Okay, so this is tomorrow's energy as a High Priestess. This would be a great time for you to meditate and be in that receptive energy, okay? Because the Magician is masculine. He's the one that's doing. The High Priestess is the one that is receiving and being still. She is just aligned, okay? Because she knows that she doesn't have to do in order to receive, okay? So that's Thursday. Looks like a Friday. Friday is the 3 of Cups in reverse. Now, when the 3 of Cups is in reverse, it can indicate that there's an issue with someone in your circle. Okay, this can be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be a coworker. This could be an issue with you not feeling like you fit in with your circle anymore for whatever reason. Okay, I want to look at all aspects because this is a collective reading. So when the 3 of Cups is in reverse, it indicates an inability to come together. So it could simply also mean that you had plans with friends on Friday and they get canceled, they get changed, something happens, like maybe you can't go or a friend can't go, like there's an inability to come together. Now, if we're looking at not resonating with your group anymore, then this is you being in this energy, right? Maybe having this download of, holy shit, I've got to start making these changes. I've got to tap in and I've got to stop hanging around people that are low vibrational, who, are hell-bent on not accepting me or understanding me when I'm accepting them and supporting them. It's just really realizing who's in your circle, who's your tribe, okay? There could be a situation, we're still in Mercury retrograde, where you have an issue with a friend, and it's going to have to take both people to step back and be like, okay, let's talk about this. Let's look at it from a point to where we can come together, because this is not going to be the best energy for solid communication. So you'd have to really practice the pause and figure out, okay, what's the best course of action here? Is this something that can be repaired? Is this something that can be resolved? Or do I just need to set a boundary and move away? Okay? It's But like I said, it could be simply something where plans change and you don't get to go hang out with them, or somebody doesn't get to come hang out with you. It could be as simple as that, okay? But this is why we look at the energy so we can flow with it. Because if plans get canceled, we have to look at it as, okay, I wasn't meant to be there. Maybe you're dodging a bullet. Maybe the universe is like, oh, something's going to happen and you need to stay home. Not to fearmonger, but to be like, hey, you don't need to be there. So this is how we allow ourselves to go with the flow of what happens in our life and realize that, okay, maybe that did happen for a reason. I'm not going to force it. I'm not going to get mad about it. I'm going to be like, okay, I guess I was supposed to stay home. No big deal. Okay. Let's look at Saturday. Saturday, we have the 8 of Cups. Now, the 8 of Cups is walking away. Okay. Setting certain things down, whatever causes you emotional distress, whatever's going on here, and it's setting things down to go find. It's like going on your own self-exploration journey, okay? It's really going to find yourself needing to walk away to get clear-headed, clear-minded, and to realize that I've got to find my own happiness and self-worth first before I can deal with all these situations. Does that make sense? So the 8 of Cups is like, I've got to walk away. Just give me a moment. I've got to walk away. So if something happens on Friday, it could be also that you're walking away. You've decided that I don't want to drink. I don't want to do this or that. Because it can also represent substance abuse if you're needing to walk away from something. Okay. It could be an issue with a friend or a loved one going, you know what? I just need to walk away for now. That's just going to be the best course of action. So whatever causes this emotional issue on Saturday, it's asking you to just walk away, at least for the time being, okay? Take the pause and figure out how you feel about a situation. Look at what reality is and what is the best course of action for you, okay? Let's look at Sunday. Sunday, we have the 4 of Swords. So I know Sunday is New Year's Eve. A lot of people want to go party. They want to live it up, right? So Sunday is a day that is really beneficial for you to rest, okay? Now, it's not saying don't go out and party, don't go out and celebrate. It's just saying, really focus on how you're feeling. Check in with yourself and rest. Because if you are not taking care of yourself, you might find yourself sick because your body's going to force you to rest, okay? And it could be that some sort of discord between you and another person needs to be put to rest, okay? Because swords are thoughts, ideas, and communication. So we really want to be thinking clearly on Sunday. We really want to be doing the right thing that is for our highest good, because the more that we focus on mental stability and we bring the mind to rest, we allow the mind to stop being anxious, to stop overthinking, to stop stressing, we get this mental clarity that is just like, it really is, okay? Is that making sense? So let's look at Monday. Look at that. We have the Queen of Swords, okay? So on Monday, we have the Queen of Swords representing clarity, representing I'm looking towards the future now, which is perfect for January 1st because she's a visionary. She's very intelligent. She is someone who is like looking towards the future going, this is what I want and I won't accept anything less. Okay? She's very Libra energy. She wants everyone to be happy and harmonious and all that other stuff, but she knows what needs to be done to bring in what it is that she wants in life. She's not very emotional about it. This is a time for clear thinking. Okay, so do you see how all these like have a chain reaction of like, okay, there might be a situation with somebody in your circle and you might decide, you know what, I need to walk away from this, at least for now. It could be an alcohol issue or a substance issue or, whatever it is, an addiction issue where you need to walk away, okay? It could be a person or a thing that you're needing to walk away from. And it's asking you to really Stop and gain clarity to figure out what needs to be done, what is going to help you to heal. All right? We have to put something to rest, and then bam, you receive this mental clarity, because she's like, I know exactly what it is that I want. I know where I'm going, and I'm getting ready for this whole new year, which is that 8 vibration. Okay? Hey, Bailey, thank you. Just tuned in, and so connect with your comments and press it. Oh, okay. Thank you. It's totally resonating. Good, good, good. Okay, because look at the bottom of the deck. We have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, another indication of something is ending. This is kind of like the energy of torture. Is coming to an end. I mean, because we do have Pluto moving out of Capricorn, right? So that's been hard for a lot of, especially the cardinal signs. It's been, what, 15 years of bullshit. And I'm an Aries, so it's been, yeah. So it's kind of like you're going through this opportunity of this transformation, and it's like the time of pain and torture can be over. However, you have to be a participant in your life, in your journey, okay? We can't just sit around and be like, okay, somebody come save me, or things are just going to fall into my lap. You have to actively participate in your journey, okay? Yes, and retrograde does end on the 1st too. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so let's get some oracle. Yeah, thank God retrograde ends soon. I'm over it. You know what? We need to shuffle these. For all of my tarot tester participants, I wanted to get the numerology module or lesson out last week, but it was, with the holidays coming, I just was not able to. So I'm adding in some bonuses, and I'm hoping to get those uploaded this week. Okay, so I appreciate your patience. But yeah, I've got some little fun bonuses for y'all, for your patience. All right, let's see what we need to know for this week and weekend. Ooh, look at that. Peaks of Joy, master number 33. Okay? So master number 33 is the master healer. Okay? It is going through this evolutionary process, learning that you are healing your journey, you're healing yourself, you are doing what is necessary because you are mastering what it means to nurture yourself, what it means to find harmony and balance within your life, okay? It's your birthday on the 30th? Happy birthday. Oh, thank you, Vanessa. You're so sweet. Yeah, it is a busy time of year, so I appreciate you all being patient. But look how amazing that looks. Peaks of Joy. That means that we are rising. You're going to, like, the only person that can take away your joy is you, okay? The only way that you can somebody can take away your joy is if you allow them. Can you imagine what it would feel like to experience like real joy, right? When's the last time that you experienced real joy? So this is telling you that you're going to have the experience of reaching these high highs. And this is something that is spiritually connected. This is not just like something from the ego. This is like you have done the work and now you're seeing this evolution happen. Now you're going on the Wheel of Fortune and you're at the top here. Does that make sense? You're loving it so far? Good. So this is just telling you that if you flow with the energy, if you allow yourself to connect and you stop getting sucked into this 3D type of just program living, then you will experience more than you've ever experienced before. The problem is, you guys, like, not to be a Debbie Downer or get on my soapbox, but man, I'm a person who loves to observe other people, okay? I just do. And, you know, the spiritual community is really full of cognitive dissonance. They talk about religion in that way, but the spiritual community is really full of cognitive dissonance and spiritual narcissism. And the way that happens is people listen to use. They don't listen to comprehend. And so they take a hold of your journey is your own and they run with it. Like, oh, this is my journey. I can do whatever I want. But they negate the fact that there are universal laws. There are physics involved. There's all kinds of things that they need to know and be aware of so they don't have to deal with negative karma, like shit coming back on them, okay? So in your journey, yes, your journey is your own. You are free to make mistakes. You're free to make choices, whatever it is that you want, but you are not exempt from universal law. You are not exempt from karma, okay? Like you don't rise above physics. So you want to make sure that you are broadening your mind. You are studying. You're not going, oh, this is my movie and everybody else is just an NPC. I can do whatever I want. That is spiritual narcissism, okay? We want to humble ourselves and realize that we need to learn more than just, oh, I can just do whatever I want. See what I'm saying? Like somebody has taken the law of assumption and turned it into a whole narcissistic practice. And it's really disturbing and sad because it's causing people to go into spiritual psychosis, like a bad mental state. So we want to humble ourselves and realize that we don't have all the answers. We need to make this a collective effort. More, like somebody's going to specialize in this area. Somebody else is going to specialize in this area. You're going to specialize in this area. Do you see what I'm saying? Like we can't expect that we have all the answers. We can tap into everything, but nobody has all the answers, okay? It's a collective effort. And so that's what I'm saying. We have to humble ourselves to not think that everybody else is just here to appease us. It's so weird. You blame the book, The Secret. Hey, that, you know, yeah. That book was so focused on the physical rather than, you know, what this is really about. So, yeah. All right, let's see what else. Because they wanted to make sales. They're like, you want to be abundant? You want to be a millionaire? You want to go buy that hot car and get that big house? Oh, yeah, they totally fed into the lowest common denominator. Greed. Look at that. Ooh, the world. You know, I have never pulled this card. It's number 29. I'm going to read from this book because I've never pulled this card and I'm interested to see what this has to say, okay? Because 2 is balance and duality and decision making. 9 is fruition, right? We just had the full moon. 9 is completion, fruition, something coming and something ending, okay? Let's pull the book right quick because when we add it together, it's master number 11. If you're new here, I do not memorize all of my oracle cards because I memorize my tarot. I have so many oracle decks, it would be ridiculous to try to memorize them all. Look at this, you guys. Expansion, opening up. The man in this picture is looking out over a bay above which the beautiful sphere of the earth is rotating. This card is reminding you to expand your vision. We were just talking about that, right? Expand your vision. Templates. Hang on. Did I miss something? Oh, expand your vision and contemplate some much broader options. The world is wide, so there's a lot out there to consider. In the modern age of technology, this could specifically be referring to creating or expanding to a more global network through the internet or social marketing. Drawing this card also lets you know that you have unlimited resources available to you, and now is the time to think big. As they say, the world is your oyster, so get ready to gobble it up. You guys, it's exactly what I was just talking about on multiple levels, okay? This is about expanding your knowledge, but also understanding that you are going through this transformation. You are growing and you are expanding in whatever way that you want. Remember, the universe doesn't care. If you want to expand in negative ways, you will. If you want to expand in positive ways, you will. The universe is like, okay, well, they need this negativity for one reason or the other, so we're going to go ahead and give it to them. I have people in my comments stating that they love, people get pissed off at my videos about the chaotic shuffling because they don't study energy, because they don't understand psychology and brain waves and all that other stuff, right? I'm fascinated by all that, so it makes total sense to me. Even if I didn't study it, it would still make sense to me. But I just lost my train of thought. Hang on. Oh, yeah, so people get pissed off at me about the chaotic shuffling because they have not expanded their knowledge. I have had people in my comments saying I'm being gender biased when I talk about masculine and feminine energy. They have no idea that I'm talking about energy, not gender, And it's disturbing. And I'm just like, please, if you're going to do spiritual practices, educate yourself. Okay? Because there are so many people that just jump into spiritual practices not understanding how energy works and alchemy works, and then they wind up creating this negativity, and they're like, oh God, I got to run back and try to get somebody to save me. When you could have actually been doing it the right way if you would just humble yourself and realize that you do need to learn from those who have gone before you. Oh, thank you. Okay, hang on. I gotta handle a situation. Okay, sorry, I had to mute somebody because I kept asking for follows from everybody. Let's see, just making sure I'm not missing anything. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. And this keeps turning. All right, whatever. All right, let's get some more Oracle. Is this resonating with everybody? Making sense? This is telling you that you have the opportunity. We're going into a new vibration. You have the opportunity to make some major changes, but you have to participate, okay? We're going to be doing, vision boards in the tribe coming up soon. So if you want to participate in our vision board class, we're going to make vision boards and we're going to activate them. And then we're going to go through and keep track of our progress throughout the year. So if you want to join us, you have to be in the tribe, okay? This is not going to be a one-off class that you can get into like the Magical Master class. This is going to be where I'm coaching you through all of this throughout the year, okay? So you have to be in the tribe. The tribe is linked in my bio, okay? All right. What else do we need to know? All right, we have Tulsi, wealth in reverse, okay? Now, we had this just the other day, didn't we? So let's see what it says. Because I guarantee it's going to be like, you're blocking. Because it's interesting how we have number 19 in reverse, but then we have 29 direct. Okay, so it says, naivete, I can't ever say that word. Vanity, ignorance, emptiness, immaturity, obsession of the material world. Okay, this is ruled by Mercury and Jupiter. Well, Mercury is retrograde right now. And we also have Jupiter moving soon, which is going to be great. So this is telling you that your own self, your own ignorance can be limiting your wealth, your abundance. Now, this is not This is not to insult you. Ignorance simply means unknowing, okay? So if you don't know how the universe works, if you don't know how energy works, if you don't know what's going on within and how you're sabotaging yourself, then you're going to have this constant battle with you and your prosperity. Does that make sense? Okay? You're fascinated by all the decks that I have? Thank you. Me too. I love them. Yeah, I love the peacock. Y'all are so sweet. All the ladies in the tribe are like, yeah, get in. Okay. You missed the first part? That's okay. You know you'll watch the replay. I'm just checking all of the text. Girl, I'm excited for your power coaching too. We're going to have freaking fun. So for everybody, like I said in the beginning, if you have applied for power coaching but you didn't complete your application, you won't have an interview with me to claim a spot. I only have like 2 spots left, okay? So if you've applied but you didn't get to the end where you had to select which option you wanted, then you didn't complete your application, okay? If you're new to my channel and you want to get a spot, my power coaching is my one-on-one mentorship, okay? We spend 6 months to a year together, and this is about your transformation. So you can check that out through the link in my bio. I have all the information there, and if you have any questions, you can email me. But yeah, I'm doing interviews this week to get everybody ready to get started in 2024. It's gonna be freaking fun. Let's get some more Oracle. Ooh, greetings from Germany. Welcome. Let's see what else we need to know. That's okay, Molly. That is okay. You said you were in the tribe though, right? I haven't had a chance to reply to everybody's emails, but yeah, I think you said you were in the tribe, so perfect. Look, we have Earth and home, okay? So it's number 15. 15 is 1, the self and initiation and creation. 5 is change, okay? You have to create the change that you need in order to create the reality or the world that you want to live in, okay? That sounds extremely woo-woo, but it's true. You have to set the foundation for what it is that you want to experience in life. You have to set the boundaries for things that you will not allow in this reality, okay? And you want to connect. You know, we think about Mother Earth. Mother Earth is, or Mother Gaia is abundant. She's fertile. She is energy, and she helps us. This is why it's good to go ground your energy to the earth, because we're all electric. We need to ground that energy so it's flowing properly. I know it's winter time in most areas. So if you need to do it in different ways, if you can't put your feet to the earth, that's okay. You can do other grounding practices. I have that all in the tribe. But this is like telling you that you have to create the change. You have to nurture your vision. You have to continually participate in your life to create the reality that you want, okay? Let's get this one. Okay, sorry y'all, I had to block that person. So weird. I thought I already muted them, but I don't know what happened. But yeah, that was creepy. Sorry, Instagram. Like, somebody on TikTok was like, is she dating? She's hot. Can somebody please tell me if she's single and she's dating? And it's like, stop. Shit. Ugh. Yeah, you're welcome. That kind of shit annoys me. It's like, we're here to connect and learn and grow. It's not a dating service. What else do we need to know? Look at that. Inspiration number 5. This is creating change, like I was just talking about. This is you being inspired through the new year, because we're about to go through the new year, right? Into the new vibration. This is you being inspired to create change. And I'm not talking about New Year's resolutions. You know, like, you guys, we fail on those all the time. So let's set intentions. Let's move through intention. Let's set manifestation goals instead of New Year's resolutions, because those are like half-assed things. Those are things like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to eat better. I'm going to, exercise. And within about a month or so, people have already quit. Okay? This is why in the tribe, we're going to start creating the vision boards, and we're going to activate them, and we're going to stay connected to them, because it won't allow you to like disengage from this change, okay? Not in a controlling way, but it's like keeping you engaged in your journey, in your creation. So this is you using the energy to create change. So there we go. Let's get the money deck. Actually, let's pull from this one first, and then we'll get the money deck. What do we need to know? Yeah, a lot of messages about change. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate you. What do we need to know this week and weekend? Look at that. Ripple effect. I love this card. Because it says, making an impact, influencer, spreading effect, series of consequences. So we were just talking about all that, right? We were talking about all the cards that are leading up to this transformation. We're talking about the importance of expanding your knowledge, because what you do causes a ripple effect in the energy field. This is science. It's not woo-woo made up shit, okay? This is why I love people like Dr. Joe Dispenza and everybody that does the scientific studies to prove all this stuff, because I believe 100% in the spiritual world and everything, but I also love that they are proving that it exists, that it's reality. So we can't be gaslit anymore, or discredited anymore. So this is stating that whatever it is that you do in your life is causing a ripple effect, okay? You are leading by example in your own life, but people are also watching you. So if you're not walking the walk and you're just talking the talk, you're not setting a very good example, and people are not going to be like, they're not going to respect you. They're not going to connect with you if that's what you're trying to do. Like if you're trying to be a coach or a healer or something like that, like you have to walk the walk. You have to be an active participant in your life. So the more that you participate, the more that you engage, it causes this ripple effect of change. Okay, does that make sense? What is chaotic shuffling? Chaotic shuffling is like, I won't even do it. I can't even do it. But it's like where people are shuffling really hard and making cards fly out, or they're like dumping them on the table. Yeah, gross. It's messy, it's disrespectful, and just not tarot. All right, let's see what the money message is for this week and weekend. Yeah, you got to lead by example. Oh, okay. See, that's what happens. I tell y'all this all the time, but I know I have new people here. Did y'all see that card just flip over in my hand? So you saw I was shuffling nice and easy, and that card flipped over. This is when you know that a card is significant, okay? It's not the forceful shuffling making cards fly out. That is not intuitive. That is not divine intervention. That is not whatever. That's you doing it hard so cards fly out, right? Because you can only handle so much energy before they start flying out, because the energy is building and it's the chaotic energy, so it's forcing the cards to fly out. Then your logical mind kicks into gear and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna start putting these. People will turn the direction of the card, which is a no-no, because you don't turn the direction of the card. It needs to be what it is. They turn the direction of the card. They put them in random places, which makes logical sense, instead of allowing the spread to do the work for you. right? Because the main thing that we want to do in tarot is take the logical mind out and let the intuitive mind take over and let the messages flow. Because when we use our logical mind, we're very limited in that aspect, okay? Because there might be something more that we need to pull out of the reading than, you know, just what we know on this like physical plane, okay? But people don't get that. And they get so pissed because they are ignorant to how this affects you. And it is what it is, you know? Like I said, your journey is your own. But if you're using the energy wrong, then you will have it come back and bite you in the ass at some point in time. So I love teaching about this because, number one, why not do it right from the get-go? Because you're going to get more information if you are tapping in and respecting the practice and using energy to your benefit, right? And so if you are in the ego, if you're in the logical masculine mind, you're forcing. And that's just not what we want. Oh, that's interesting. She said, I'm a current master's student on the mind and the brain. I eventually will need to write a research paper. I'm trying to think of topics relating to manifestation. That's really interesting. I'd be fascinated by that. Okay, so the card that we pulled is significant because it says money manager, okay? So there's 3 ways to resonate. It says this card can indicate your career or finances could take a giant leap forward. We're about to go into the collective year 8, right? Number 2, consider careers in money management, banking, accounting, or anything in finance. If you're good with numbers, then that might be something that benefits you, right? Because so many people are ignorant when it comes to finances. Like I have my own financial advisor because I don't know anything about investing and stuff like that. You know, I know the spiritual stuff. Number 3, you can expect a happy outcome when it comes to your finances. Okay? Again, this is all possible when you are an active participant in your own life. Okay? When you expand your knowledge and you understand and humble yourself to know that there are people that know more than you do. And you're going to know more than other people in different areas. And that's how you are of use. That's how you help the world. Does that make sense? Everybody has abilities in one area or the other. It does not have to be something massive. Okay? It could be something simple, but it's extremely helpful. All right, so whatever your ability is, this is you needing to cultivate it and share it. And also, if you need help in another area, then you know that you will capitalize off of using somebody else's knowledge by getting a mentorship with them or taking their courses, whatever it is. Yeah, I would love for you to keep me updated. That'd be cool. I'm glad this is all resonating with y'all because I mean we have to use common sense too, you guys. I mean, I don't know. It's weird that people don't, but that's just me. I'm an observer and I see patterns and I don't know. That's not to boost my ego. That's just how my brain works. And so for me, there are certain things that are just blatantly obvious and to other people they're not. And I have to accept that. I have to let it be. But if anybody wants to learn, then I am happy to teach you any and everything that you want to learn, right? It's just all the other people that want to chime. I mean, there are people cussing at me. There are people calling me names, making assumptions about me. And I'm just like, woo, nice spiritual love and light that y'all are. Oh. All right, let's see what else we need to know. And then we're going to pull the Rebel deck just because it's fun. Look at that, number 10, journey. Whatever destination you're trying to get to is going to come full circle, okay? whether you're starting or finishing your journey. This could be, we're talking about finishing the journey in 2027. I'm sorry, 2027. Ooh, I just like leapt forward. 2023, I was thinking of a 7-year. Finishing your 2023 journey, and now we're starting 2024, okay? And this is us starting it with a clear mind and a vision, okay? And she is very thoughtful of the people around her. She understands that she is an influencer, that she is influencing the people by her actions, by whatever it is that she's doing, okay? She doesn't just talk the talk, she walks the walk, because she knows and she understands things greater than she is, okay? So this telling you that your journey in 2023 is ending and 2024 is beginning. So that's exciting, right? You have this whole new energy, vibration that you can go into next year. So we have the collective 8 vibration, which I was talking about, is your financial abundance. But you're either going to go through financial abundance or financial hardship. That's going to be up to you and your self-worth and how you move about your journey, with, you know, if you're moving with intention or not. Also, your personal year number is going to be another message for you, okay? I'm going to teach all this in the Tarot Apprenticeship. Teach you about a few numerology things that you can use for yourself and your clients. That's going to be the bonuses that I put in there for y'all. So, your personal year would be like your month, the day you were born, and then 2024. You add them all together, keep adding the digits together until it comes down to 1 digit. So for me, I flow with the collective year. So I'm in a personal year 8 next year. So that's double 8. So I'm excited about that, not gonna lie, because this year was already great. And that's the thing, you guys. I wish I could explain to you, each and every one of you, throughout your entire, like your own specific journey. I can only do this with private clients, but I wish I could explain to you how much you get into your own way. I wish I could explain to you how the people in your life are either pushing you along or they're blocking you. I wish I could explain to you how simple it is to transform your life. Over the past few years, I have doubled my income every year. And it's not because I'm trying harder. I haven't invested in shit. I should be, which I will be doing next year. But it all had to do with, like, stop focusing on the negative people in my life, getting people out of my life that are toxic, and really focusing on the love for myself, my family, my practice, and it just flows. Okay? You can do the same thing in your own way, okay? But we have to look at your energetic blueprint. We got to see how you are meant to operate. And the way you do that is through your numerology, your astrology, and your human design. You can look at your gene keys too, because gene keys is very similar to human design. You can look at everything. And it's like a roadmap to you. And it works. I'm just saying. It works. Yeah. Thank you for the hearts. All right, let's use the Rebel deck and see what sassy little message we need. Thank you, Priscilla. Let's see, what do we need to know? What is our message for this week? Says, make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Were we not talking about this the entire time? Make better choices. Well, what are better choices? Better choices are choices that are aligned with you and not making choices depending on what everybody else around you expects. Okay, remember, we talk about this all the time. If you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it doesn't matter, okay? However, you do need to understand if you are inadvertently hurting yourself by not paying attention to how energy works, okay? This is why we have to listen to comprehend rather than listen to use. So when I say, as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, it doesn't matter, What I mean is when you're doing things for your highest good, when you're expanding your knowledge and you know you're not hurting yourself or anybody else. Not this ego trip of, it's my world, everybody else is an NPC, blah, blah, blah. We don't want spiritual narcissism because that is going to fuck your world up. Okay? So it says, make better fucking choices. If you are pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. That is your decision. Okay? Your life is a result of the choices that you've made. Now here, don't misunderstand me. There are shitty things that happen to good people. That is not your fault. What is your responsibility is how you handle the situation afterwards, okay? And learning from the situation. And in that way, you don't have to go through that again. There are people that continually get in shitty, abusive relationships. Well, it's not their fault that the person is abusive, but it is their responsibility to not like just fall head over heels in a codependent fashion into this toxic relationship. Like they need to learn how to step back, see the red flags, set boundaries, know their self-worth, and love themselves. That's how they are responsible for their choices. Does that make sense? So they're not responsible for the other person's actions, but they are responsible for their own actions. If you have money problems, it is your responsibility to, rein that shit in and learn how to invest, learn how to make your money grow. Tap into your spirituality and bless your money and give it permission to grow. I've done that and immediately had an influx of money coming in. And I didn't even do it physically. I did it mentally, and it worked. So there's so many different tools that you can use, but you have to just understand how energy works, okay? And the only way you're going to do that is by expanding your knowledge, okay? Spend your time learning different avenues because it all flows together. Spirituality, science, and psychology all flow together, okay? Because the mind affects a lot of how we manifest. Okay, those neural pathways that we have ingrained deeper and deeper since childhood affects the way we manifest. It affects the way we move through our lives. So if you don't understand that, then you're going to continually making the same choices over and over again. And then guess what happens? You go into that spiritual psychosis. You start having a breakdown. There are people who have almost ended their lives. There are people who have ended their lives because of spiritual psychosis. Because they don't understand how energy and the mind works. They only got into this, you can manifest, you can create whatever it is that you want, and if you're not creating, you must be doing it wrong. And they just go through this mind fuck, and they stop existing. So if people want to get mad at me for being passionate about people's lives, I don't give a shit. You got to be passionate about your own life. And one of those ways is educating yourself, okay? Taking your life and your awareness into your own hands. That's the only way that I changed my life. That's the only way that anybody's going to change their life, period. Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. Well, how are you going to do things differently if you haven't learned anything new? Learning shit on YouTube and social media is not it, okay? You want to learn from scholars, people that are smarter than you. Okay? Not people that have more followers than you. Like, you don't even have to take everything that I say. Go research, please. Okay? I am not the end all be all, believe me. Yeah, the mind is extremely powerful. Yeah. All right, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I should be on Monday morning at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. If not, then I'll be here Tuesday, 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Just look for notifications. I'll probably send out an email to let you know. So if you're not subscribed on my website, you might want to do that just so you get an alert. It's up to you. For those of you trying to get into the power coaching, make sure you finish your application. Otherwise, you're going to miss out because the spots open are slim. I only have maybe 1 or 2 spots left available, and I have more interviews this week. So get your applications in, and I'll be happy to mentor you throughout the year and help you on this transformation, okay? If you're wanting to learn tarot, go to the link in my profile, and it's right there at the top. It says learn how to read tarot, learn more, and that is the self-paced module, okay? So check that out. So whatever resonates with you, get in where you fit in, okay? All right, I love you. Have a happy new year, and we're gonna rock this shit, okay? All right, bye, y'all.